You're 5-9 again, Terry. Hey, Terry, you're 5-9 again this time.
Kilo 8 Golf, Quebec.
Hey, Terry, thanks. That's a fifth call on this man, 73. You heard that?
30 under, thanks. Kilo 8 Golf, Quebec.
Kilo 8 Golf Quebec, 5-9.
3 and 3.
What is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8 Papa Zoo November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by. Your one stop for everything adventure radio and a little bit of shenanigans. Welcome to Shenanigans on Sunday with my other host, Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November.
I'm glad you didn't say your other half, because that would have been kind of weird.
Oh, yeah, because he would really be my other quarter. But anyway, welcome to the show, and thank you very much to the Patreons who are absolutely awesome for hanging out with us on all these streams, hanging out with us in all these meetups, and just all in all, everything they do. They're awesome people, and I think that we need 2 more of them by the end of this month. So if you know somebody that wants to be awesome and get in on some awesome stuff like the Patreon Christmas party coming up, 2 more by the end of this month, guys. Also, big shout out. Well, if I'm not frozen here, also big shout out to the YouTube members. Equally as important. And we always need POTA rovers because everybody's scared to rove, I guess. I don't know what's going on with that. And then the ever changing board that has not changed. That's just, I don't know what's wrong with that. Somebody's got to change this board. But thank you, everybody, for that does support into that board, because we're definitely going to need it over the next month for sure. Dan, happy Sunday.
Happy Shenanigans Sunday. Hey, guys, check this out. 2 weeks in a row. I got it right. Shenanigans hour up there. It is Sunday. Andy Callie, what is going on, brother? First in the chat, as always. Thank you so much, Toby. Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta, looking forward to later this week. Kilo Echo 4 Eastern Standard Time. What is going on, Michael? Ronnie, Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu, Romeo X-Ray. That Kilo 8 Golf Quebec guy, you're still 5'9". Kent, Kilo 9 Alpha Echo Echo. Larry, Uniform Kilo X-Ray. Good to see you. Mike 88 KB. What is happening? November Lava smoking POTA. His name is Lava, and he's a POTAholic. Good to see you, buddy. KO4 FSZ antenna is in the house. Cornbread KO5RN. We let the hams out, buddy. It is shenanigans. One Dan to another Dan. Always good to see you. N8TIN Dan. Whiskey 1 Robbie Can POTA. He's her and Georgia Parks. And propagation, that is Ron Chris. Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar. Good to see everybody. And thanks for the negative $5 super chat there.
That's right. Negative $5. Congratulations, Terry. That earned you negative your next 500 contacts.
That's right. I did post the list of West Virginia parks that I need in Discord. There's a handful or so. And Terry said he's going to go out and get all of them for me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You know, I looked at that list and I started to be nice. And I was going to be nice to Terry until he did that negative there. But I was going to be nice and tell him that I would do the last 3 and 4 and 5, and he could do the rest of them.
There you go. I thought I got was it Teeter Creek, something like that. But apparently the guy didn't get me in the log. I have him logged that I talked to him, but stuff happens. So I got 13, I think 13, 14, 15, something like that to go. So for my work all west by God.
Terry, I'll go ahead and send you my list too while you're working on Dan's.
Yeah.
And you can't. Here's the thing: you can't activate before 11 a.m. Terry. You got to activate it after 11, and you have to stay there until I make contact with you at the park.
He said he needed something to do, so yeah. Yeah, he was out early, man, like 7 something in the morning. And I was like, what the heck, man? He's in bed by, 6:30 at night. I mean, he's not going to do a late shift. Blennerhassett. Yeah, I do need Blennerhassett, I believe.
I want to hit Blennerhassett, but the thing is, I think it closes very, very soon.
I need the island too.
I'll have to look what the Ohio Island, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, if I went to do Blennerhassett, I can do them both in the same day. I don't remember seeing the Ohio Island State Park on your thing. Blennerhassett's also the island.
Yeah,
West Virginia has 2 islands. Believe it or not.
Well, okay, okay. See, now you got me confused. I didn't know they had 2 islands.
Yeah, we have 2. We have Blennerhassett, and then we have the Ohio River Island Wildlife Management Area, I think is what it's called.
So I have the Ohio one. I don't have Blennerhassett.
Okay.
And so, yeah. Terry, I need Cedar Creek State Park. Believe it or not. Isn't that fairly close to you?
I can't believe you need that one because both me and Terry do that one.
Yeah, maybe I'm sleeping. I don't know.
Well, not when I'm activating. I hope you're not sleeping. If you are, you're lazy. Hey, thank you very much for giving that 5 back that Terry took away. We'll give you Terry's next 500 contacts.
Hey, there you go. Awesome. November Charlie 4 X-Ray Lima is in the house. Brother Dom, good to see you.
Always a pleasure to see Dom. But yeah, I don't know how many I still need for West Virginia hunted. It's nowhere near as close as Dan's got it because basically I have to get them park to park. But if I'm home and I see a West Virginia park spotted, I will go try to hunt it because I'd like to hunt all the West Virginia parks. But the problem is that a lot of them get spotted, and guess where they get spotted at? 20 meters. I'm like, guys, why?
Same problem here in Georgia, man. People get on new parks to me and straight to 20 meters. Hey, what's up, Mo? We see you.
Hey, Eddie, thanks for putting us $5 to good. Yeah, Terry put us in the hole, and Chris got it back, and Eddie putting us back to the good. So we're doing good now.
Y'all catch Mo on the air. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf. Bravo. He's on a 10 park rove today, and he has one Mo. Mo has 1 Mo to go.
1 Mo to go.
1 Mo for Mo.
Well, I would definitely catch him, but I'm going to be on stream for the next 53 minutes. But, if you're still out there right before the late shift, I can get you on. Or if you're out there for late shift, I can definitely get you on.
Yeah. Got a couple new Georgia parks this weekend. I got one new Georgia park from our buddy Arnold, who is back on the air. He was actually activating at a park that I did not have, and it was really good to hear him. Arnold, if you ever see this stream, good to hear you back on the radio, buddy.
I seen Eddie took a picture with him, and that really excited me because I've been missing our buddy Arnold. So it's gonna be great to hear Kilo Charlie 4 Zulu Uniform Alpha back on the air.
I told him I really missed his voice. He kind of laughed at that. I said, "Man, good to hear you, man. I hope you get get your shack back up in order soon, so we can hear you back hunting on the air." Because he was a staple.
Oh no, Terry, that got you back from negative to 0. So thank you very much for the $0 super chat.
Robbie has some video, Arnold. Yeah, I heard they had a really good turnout at Okmulgee.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what.
Meetup.
Robbie worked me last night I didn't hear a single letter of his call. I didn't hear nothing he said to me, but I heard Mickey talking to me. And I just threw his call sign out, and he started coming back. And it was a conversation between me and Mickey Mouse is how that log even happened. And I did give him, in fact, the same signal report he gave me the other day. He got a 0-0.
Yeah, I heard that, and it was hilarious.
So,
Dan wants to know if there's any rain yet in West by God.
in Logan County, it rains all the time, but everywhere else it don't rain.
Supposedly, we got something in the Gulf coming up, maybe close to this way next week. Might drop us a little bit of precipitation.
Hey, the hard ground is going to be good for what's probably coming out this week as well.
Yeah, and you know what's really good about hard ground? You don't have to use a sledgehammer on your pee-pee spike.
Listen, he said that it was a flaw, and he fixed it. So hopefully this week coming out, the new improved PP Man Spike hard ground will be out, and also I will also be putting out the PP Man Rooster Ring.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say here in front of the world, but me and him talked the other day on the phone, and he's coming out with a version that you can use in solid rock as well. Basically, on the end of the PP spike, there's going to be a little, like an 1/8 stick charge of dynamite, where you can just light it and then haul ass, and it'll embed itself down into the rock, and it should work fine. I mean, I don't see any issue with this. I told him just to ship safety glasses with it. He'll be fine.
Listen, he's so obsessed with that pole. If he needs to make that pole work in 16 inches of stainless steel, he'll do it.
Yeah, right. Bang, bang. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, bang, bang. Broke the pile up last night with just bang, bang. I said, did I hear bang, bang in there? Because at the time, Sidewalk Sherry was running the mic when he called, and she called another call, and then when I got the mic back, I said, did I hear the bang, bang?
Well, we did a fake ICOM to ignite the dynamite charge. Oh, that'd be great.
That is fun.
Speaking of ICOMs, let's have you had a chance to experiment yet?
Let's just say the seal's never even been broke.
Yeah. Is it going to be like next February?
Well, so I got the antenna.
Yeah, a year ago.
2 Huntsvilles ago. So I went to Huntsville this time, and now I got the radio that I want to use with the antenna.
It is a slow build-up process.
It's a slow process. So I'm, maybe by next Huntsville, we'll have a satellite contact. No, I'm actually waiting on somebody who's sending me their program list. That way I can just put it in, and I've got everything programmed in that I need. That way I ain't got to go through all the programming crap and stuff.
That's a good idea. For those of you who are interested in the PZN Challenge for 2025, it's going to be on satellite only.
Yeah, here we go, George. I hear you. George happened to hear my great Alabama contact last night. Worked the guy right before George, and that was the one that Sherry picked, had to pile up. And when it got to me, he decided to tell me that he was running his 7300 and blah, 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 watts and this, that, and the other, and all this cool stuff. And
I think, yeah, I'm about to say hint.
1816.
Oh, see this. All right, see, I can't read Morse code. If I could hear that, I could probably tell you what it is. What is that? HMA. HMAL.
First off, I would have to see it better. Can you make that in big boy writing where it's larger? I could probably read it in the Morse code just fine, but you have to make it a little bigger for me, bigger font.
I see HMALL. Hamel? No,
Anyway, thank you very much for the
HM.
1816 super chat there, Mike. I don't know why you would be hinting.
Oh, yeah, hi all. Okay, you see, thank you, Robbie. See, I can't read it. It's like I go full brain dead if I try to read Morse code. It's weird.
I can read it if I can see it, but that just all sort of ran together to me.
I can't. I gotta hear it. It's weird.
No, I can read it, but now if I'm trying to hear it slow, you can forget that.
It's like those T-shirts that are written in Morse code that says, something like, if you can understand this, blah, 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 blah. And I look at them and go, I don't even understand that, dude. You could show that T-shirt to Bill Brown and he would be like, it's going to take me a minute. Hold on. Because you don't read Morse code, right? PP Man is in the house. We were just talking about your new and improved rock spike with the dynamite attached to it. Hope I didn't let the cat out of the bag.
Robbie said he had to sound it out.
Yeah.
Like I can sit and look at it and read it. I can do it. It takes me a minute, but if you come at and there's somebody, and I guess they're learning CW, and they've been trying to hunt me, and they're very, very loud, and they send it yeah, and I can't understand it. Hey, 1810. Hey, I could probably do that one a lot easier than I could do 1816.
All right, let's see if we can sound this out here. All right, his shirt says, all right, da-da-da, dit, D's. I'm not. Oh, man, you're horrible.
Robbie says, "Poda."
We should just make the D's t-shirt. Eddie, you should come up with a Lava Smoking Poda t-shirt with D's. That's right.
Oh Lord, he's working on a PP mallet. Listen, I'm not hitting anything with something the size of a set of tweezers.
Mo just got the 9793. And check this out. He's going to enjoy the stream before he activates.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Mo. Then everybody needs to go over and hunt him.
That's right. Absolutely. Kilo Oscar 4, Zulu, Romeo X-Ray. Are you going to activate this evening?
See, the problem is, though, I've got an 1816 super chat and I've got an 1810 super chat. The 1816 definitely ain't gonna happen tonight because I would have had to left like 6 hours ago.
They're not that far apart. It's only 6 numbers.
The 1810 could happen tonight, but it's not going to because it couldn't happen early because I did an early late shift or no, I did a late.
Yeah, but like I said, they're not that far apart. It's only 6 numbers. Isn't that the way it's supposed to work?
PP and weight, not size. Also, so you're going to get me a hammer with a head about this big around, and it's going to be 2 ounces. That sounds cool.
Get him a hammer that if he hits it too hard, the hammer would just shatter instead of the spike.
But listen, this is what happened. Okay, I will tell you exactly what happened. The spike broke. I did not hit the plastic in any way. The spike chipped and broke. We did determine why the rope was through the top of the spike. because when I hammered it down, I did hammer it all the way down to where the insert itself is against the ground. So he said the ground was pushing it upwards.
Yeah. I think I have 1816. What is 1816?
1816 is what Terry and Mike both need. So
yeah, I got it.
I would love to get that one in before I went to Canada, though. I would like to do 1816 before I got to Canada. I'm running out of time, but I would like to do that before I go to Canada.
Oh, speaking of Mom, Alpha Zero Zulu, or our anesthesiologist, anacinamide zero xylophone. No, xylophone's an X. Zucchini.
Eddie, you're in the chat. Eddie, you're in the chat. Get me a medical term that goes with that starts with Z.
Yeah, there you go. If anybody runs Node Red and you're in our Discord, hit Kyle up. He made a pretty cool thing, and let him explain it to you in chat. There, hit him up in. He mentioned in the POTA chat in our Discord. Drop the link to our Discord here in case anybody here is not in it. He made a pretty cool thing for Node-RED. So if you're big into Node-RED stuff, if you're running on a Raspberry Pi or something like that, you might like this.
Dan, it's okay. You can explain it. You're on YouTube. You can explain something you know absolutely nothing about.
I don't know anything about it. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot we don't do that on my channel, do we? Never mind.
Everything I have on Node-RED, Kyle has helped me with. Because he's the Node-RED guru. He's like the resident guru. So.
It drives me crazy when somebody on YouTube is explaining something that they know absolutely nothing about.
Zygote. Thank you, Eddie.
Zygote. I don't know what that means, but anesthesiologist zero zygote.
There you go.
Zygota or zygote? That's a D. Never mind. I thought it was an A.
What in the daggum Upper Peninsula talk?
I don't even know how to say that Michigan word.
That's some UP talk right there or something. I have no idea.
That's
hey John.
They eat Zooflin kraut and wieners up there, I think, in Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know. Kyle says he knows nothing about Node-RED.
Yeah. No, Kyle would not be the person that I would be talking about, by the way.
Bullshitaki.
He knows plenty about Node-RED.
He's done some pretty cool Node-RED stuff. Some of his Node-RED stuff, I modified it to suit my own needs.
No, could you imagine?
But some of his Node-RED stuff got me through the plaque event with an edge, and I think a lot of my plaque event QSOs and the edge I had goes a lot to Node-RED in the dashboard that I was running. So, thanks.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Could you imagine if I posted Wednesday's stream was about Node-RED and that we was not having any guests? We're just me and you talking Node-RED.
There's 2 viewers.
There's 2 viewers, and it's people Dan and James paid to watch.
That's yeah.
I mean, but that's. I mean, some people would do that. They'll talk about something they know. You know, everybody knows if I'm talking about Node-RED, I'm going to have somebody on talking about it. But you know, there's.
You know, most of the videos I do too. I mean, I figure out my information from another source, and I'll link to that source in my description and say, "Hey, go check out this guy. He's smarter than I am, and can explain it better."
I mean, I watch all kinds of different YouTube, not just ham radio. I'm not saying ham radio in general. I'm saying there's if you can go down any wormhole of any subject you want, and you will find somebody that you'll go in there and be like, why did I just waste 5 minutes of my life listening to this guy?
I know, right? Yeah.
Like he knows way less than I did, and I don't even know what I'm doing.
I mean, you'll have people, modifying hiker trailers and stuff that don't even know how to strip wire. The pregnant pause. Come on, Kyle, that was funny. Kyle does have another channel, by the way. Speaking of Kyle, now that we're on the subject of zygotes, he does have another channel. Check him out. It's I forget the name of it, but it has to do with his hiker trailer. Square Drop Adventures.
and he said that if he can get 1K subscribers more than he has right now by the end of this year, he will give me his teardrop trailer.
Yeah. He'll donate it to the cause.
Kyle, I'm going to go look at your number, by the way, right now.
I'm about to pull your channel up because I am subscribed.
Kyle will be, Kyle at the end of the year will be deleting people.
There you go. Go check out Kyle's second channel, or I don't know if it's his second, his other channel, Square Drop Adventures. Really, really cool stuff. I do not own a travel trailer, a hiker trailer, a camper, or anything like that, but I find the videos he puts out fascinating just to watch the modifications that he's doing to his hiker. He's gone through the hiker factory and interviewed the people in the build process. It's really, really, really fascinating. And there's somebody on 20 meters.
Kyle says he's giving away 1,000 hiker trailers when he hits 1,000 tubs.
Hey, there you go.
So don't let Kyle fool you. What he is doing is he's releasing a trailer about a hiker video 1,000 times. That's don't let him fool y'all.
I got to figure out what that ham alert was because my ham alert only goes off for things that are really important.
It's Teeters Creek.
7001. What is that?
That sounds familiar to me. Hold on. I feel like I've done 7,000.
Let me look at my. Is it in West Virginia? It is. That's a new West Virginia park, man. Let me catch this guy real fast.
I feel like I've done. Yeah, that's Vance Farm. I've done that multiple times. That's one of the ones I said I would do for you. So go ahead and get that one. That way I won't have to worry about it.
So you just go ahead and get that, so I don't have to do it.
Terry, that's one less that I was doing for you. Sorry, bud. You're gonna watch Dan get a West Virginia park on.
We're gonna try.
Is he on 20 meters?
Yeah.
I bet his 20-meter signal doesn't hit you like I do.
Well, he was. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. No, he went to 40.
Huh.
He must be QRP. I can't hear him.
Michael says he's on 7243.
Yeah. I hear him. You like that, don't you? This is like live POTA, man. This is pretty cool.
Your voice here when it comes through the system sounds like the anonymous voice.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Eddie says send all of them to him.
Send all of them? Okay, Eddie. All right, here we go. I'm going to send all of them. Hold your eardrums.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha, November.
It didn't sound anonymous that time.
He said his logbook just messed up. Now we have to wait. I wonder what logbook he's running. You know, we can make this a true shenanigans. Hold on a minute, guys.
The first time
it
sounded like anonymous voice. That time it sounded like you.
We'll make this a true shenanigans here.
Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta 590.
Hey, Toby.
Here into my park, US 7001. Thank you, 73. 73.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha, November.
November 1, Mike Hotel Victor.
No, that's not me. It's somebody else.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha, November.
November 1, Mike Hotel
Man,
Victor.
this is good shenanigans. We should do this more often.
Mike Hotel Victor. I got you a 5-9 in the box mark here. You have 7-0-0-1. QSL Fred at
Also, Toby's
7001.
5'9" on the internet too.
Yeah.
George's name is Bob.
She was loud here.
First time I have you on my log, Fred. I'll be looking for you again. Have a great day at the park. 7-3 from N1MH.
Recording voice keyers killing ham radio.
November Charlie.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha November.
Dom done beat me. Dom done beat me.
I might have to give him a little more. Here, watch this.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, man, we're trying to get a new part for me. We're doing some shenanigans here, for sure.
And Michael got him.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that earlier.
Whiskey Delta 4,
Cow.
Delta Alpha November.
Radio Charlie, Papa.
Here they're trying to get through the chain. Mickey Mouse call.
The Mickey Mouse call with Papa. Come on, Robbie, give me a shout out.
Hey, thanks so much. And I got you 5'9" in South Georgia. Hey, thanks. Have a good one at 73. All right.
November 24.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha November.
Whiskey Delta 4, I think that's Tuesday. I'm doing sure.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha November.
I thought that was Tuesday. And hey, Dan, I'm 5-9 my part. 7-0-1. November Echo 4, Eastern Standard Time.
Michael got him?
There went Anonymous.
All right, let me log this guy. Hold on. That's heck yeah. Lance Farm. That's one less West Virginia park.
Marked off the list.
Marked off the you like the setup over there?
I like it. I don't like the crazy anonymous sound. Well, I don't and I do. It's pretty cool. But the first time it did it with your voice keyer, and it was really cool.
Because I had my
the second time it didn't do it with your voice keyer. And when you talk to the microphone, it did it, but it also had like a with it.
Yeah, because I had my my microphone unmuted the first time, and every time after that, I muted my actual microphone here. So basically, you heard it coming through the feedback loop and out through StreamYard at the same time, which is why I did that. But all right, cool. Well, there you go. Live POTA hunting on Shenanigans.
Good deal. When is the bike drove? Well, if Sidewalk Sherry gets to go to drive when she goes back to the doctor on Friday, I'm going to try to make it happen next week because I'm running out of time before Canada. And I really don't want to do it after I come back from Canada because it's going to start getting cold. So it kind of, the surgery thing kind of put me for a loop because I have to have support because I've got to have cars driving from place to place to replenish batteries, replenish whatever I need because I'm not going to pack 3 days of stuff with me on a bike. It's just not happening.
Yep.
So hopefully he goes back to the doctor on Friday. So hopefully next week.
You have to stage some snacks too and some hydration and stuff like that. So
I may, if it looks like it's going to be close, I may bust some butt and just finish it in 2 days instead of 3.
Your calves are going to be on fire.
That's about 40 miles a day plus doing parks if I do that. So we'll see.
Yeah, but do you really need to stop to do the park? You just drag your end fed behind the bike, right? You know?
Although the Patreons did get a look at the new bike road sticker for Ham Radio Adventure Guy.
We did, yeah.
They actually even got to vote on it a little bit. They got a little bit of an input. So
I'm gonna drop the link to the Patreon right now because
and,
it's not only supporting my buddy James over here, but you do get a say in what happens. You get the, I mean, I say James really appreciates and gives your input a lot of thought.
oh, absolutely. And you know, Patreons actually don't give me enough input. Some of them do, but some of them, you know, they just sit back and they don't never tell me anything. And I really like to know my Patreons' opinions. So it's
There we go. And it got picked up by David, KD9WTA. Welcome, David. Gifted membership from KO4 FSZ Antennas. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you very much for the gifted, and welcome, David. You will be a member for at least 1 month of YouTube. Said my audio was removed. Dan, do I have audio?
I clicked the wrong button. You're back.
Oh, okay, I was like, wait, what
Yes,
happened there?
I just booted you off the screen. You are good to go. Yeah, thank you very much, David, KD9WTA. Welcome.
Larry, the weathering, I'm still not 100% sure on. I've got votes for that blue, and I've got votes for the green. I'm gonna do one up in the blue, so we can see what it looks like and compare it against the green. So I'm not 100% sure. If I do West Virginia blue weathering, I'll probably also put yellow around it, just for giggles.
Yeah, there you go. I got a new West Virginia park to me, so make sure you lick that like button, hit subscribe, and the notification bell.
That's right. John, I heard you in that West Virginia pile up when Dan was hunting as well.
Yeah.
Heard a lot of y'all in there. Thank you guys very much for watching the stream and while you're hunting POTA. Always a good thing to do.
Or hunting POTA while you're on the stream.
Yeah. Or sometime very soon, thanks to those Patreons who chose that they want me to live stream an activation, you can watch my live stream and listen to yourself hunt.
Yeah.
So
just make sure you can hear them on the radio. Don't try to work them through YouTube because there's about a 7-8 second delay, and it will cause havoc.
That will mess you up when you try to hunt me. You're better off to turn your YouTube down, because me and Dan has been in the back room before a stream before, and Dan was hunting a station. I was like, "Ooh, I want that station." I went over there to hunt it, and I kept hearing Dan's background, and I was trying to call my call sign by Dan's background instead of what I'm hearing on the radio, and it messed me all up. So
Kelly Green, West Virginia lettering. Yeah. Mike's wait a minute. Whoa. Hold wait. That's not Q. Well, no. That's not QRP, man. We gotta have a discussion.
I'll disagree. I'm a 10-watt QRP guy. 10 watts is QRP still.
Okay, so 10-watt sideband, 5-watt CW.
I don't do 10 watts, but I still say 10 watts is QRP.
For both sideband and CW.
And shout out to PP Man for telling me what was wrong with my Elecraft and getting it running again, so I can do some more QRP. Because Steven and PP Man were fussing and stuff, and this and the other. Steven's big thing was, I get at least 40, because I kept talking about banking. Like, I get at least 40. I was like, okay, well, how long were you out there? Oh, like 3 hours. No, I can't sit there 3 hours. Like, I have to have calls calling me I don't like to say CQ.
I did 1/10 of a watt, and at the rate that I was going, I would have got more than 40 in 3 hours.
I have done 1/10 of a watt, not for a full activation.
It's fun. Believe it or not, it's fun. If you can catch it, the right time of day where 40 is open. I did mine early morning, and
Hey,
it was great.
Here we go. Let's watch the chat. Let's watch the chat here. You guys want me to do 1/10 of a watt for late shift tonight, and that'd be all I do?
Yes.
Let's see what the chat votes.
I think you should do 1/10 of a watt SSTV.
No, I'll do sideband because I got to give the PZN people a chance to do it. I knew Mike would vote yes.
Now, give them the benefit of the doubt. The PZM people, it's September coming up on October. They've been through hell and a half so far this year. It's coming up on year's end. They've done a great job. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Do 1/10 of a watt, but if a PZN person tries to make contact, you pump it up to a 1/2 a watt.
There comes my first no from the first PZN person that's voted.
I will too. I'll chase you on 1/10 of a watt. I'll go grab the KX2 out the bag and hook it up. I think it'll be fun because I'm not in the PZN challenge. Now, if I was in the PZN challenge, I'd probably have a different opinion.
The only problem with it I feel like I would have would be finding a frequency and somebody not taking over that frequency on me.
Oh, I can hold it for you. That's no problem.
Because I can't run against somebody. Mike said, "Don't mess with my success."
I think I know a couple of people that could probably hold a frequency for you. I didn't miss anything in the chat. I'm just scrolling up here. Mike says I'll be the netminder.
Terry says, "Sure, if you do Elk River Trail."
This is a directed POTONet. All QSOs must go through net control.
If I was at Elk River Trail on 1/10 of a watt through a dummy load, Terry would hit me 40 over.
Yeah. Yeah. And he'd still call you 10 times.
Yeah.
Elo 8, Golf, Quebec.
You know what? Speaking of Terry and Elk River, because Terry, when I do Elk River, Terry will sit at his house and he'll listen to my activation because it's amazing to him the people that I hear that he does not hear at his station.
When you good.
And he's been listening before and he's seen it. I have problems with Belgium accents, and I cannot understand them saying Oscar. Every single time I get an Oscar station in Elk River, I have a problem with it. The last one I got, but one time Terry came over to the radio and said, "Oscar, Oscar."
When you had your Nissan, Terry would know you're going there because he could hear you pull up.
When I had my Nissan, Terry could hear me pull up at Wallback. What are you talking about? That's 35 miles from his house. House's Italian gets him every time. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but Belgium Oscars give me problem every single time.
So, I've gotten used to it now. I mean, I know who it is, but the Echo Alpha Guam gets me.
Dude, the very first time I ever got Echo Alpha Guam, I told him like 4 times, "I need a number."
Guam.
Like it drove me insane. And he just kept going, "Guam, Guam."
I got our buddy Gene this morning. He was activating over there, Fox 4 India Lima Hotel. So I worked him. Got me a new park in La France.
if you can't do a tenth of a watt, set your radio to 5 watts and detune your antenna.
So yeah, that'll work too. Yeah.
Oh, I could do a tenth of a watt, BP. It's just I'd be giving up about 200 contacts tonight.
You'd still have people calling you like they can hear you though.
Oh,
Guarantee
yeah.
it. Guarantee it. What's that, Eddie? About the sponsorship? One free 2-week membership to what now? Is Smoking Poda doing a sponsorship?
I don't even know how you would give somebody a 2-week membership, Eddie. It
I
goes
don't
about
know.
a month.
Just give me your card number, Eddie. Yeah, I can put it in for you. Oh my goodness.
I could
That is,
do.
dude. I'm slow today. That is right. Anybody can get a 2-week membership to Patreon for free.
You can get a 1 week for free.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Through Patreon.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could get 2 weeks. Eddie's probably trying to beat the system.
Oh my goodness.
Eddie's scam. Eddie's probably an Indian guy that's
Hey.
trying to sell car insurance more.
Check it out. Mo got a new job at Chick-fil-A. My pleasure.
Oh my goodness.
See you tomorrow. My pleasure.
That's great.
You should say that on your activations, Mo. You say you're 5'9" and to park or wherever you are. Thank you so much. My pleasure. 73 QR zone.
You know what I could do is I could do the early shift on a tenth of a watt.
No. Do the early shift on 100. Well, excuse me, 83. And then right when 000 rolls over, switch radios. Boom. Tenth of a watt.
How am I going to switch radios unless I
Just
have 2 antennas set up?
No, just have one sitting there ready to go and just move your coax over. You use the quick disconnect connectors. It won't take long.
Well, no, because one of them's BNC and one of them's 239.
You get an adapter. You know, make you an adapter about that long.
So you use a quick disconnect, and then you gotta put an adapter in.
I've done that. As a matter of fact, that's how I run it, because the only coax that I keep in the truck, like if I run the Eagle 1 with the KX2.
Wait, the quick disconnect should just slide onto the adapter, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it just slides onto the adapter, then your BNC
Okay.
goes onto the radio. Yeah. Yes, sir.
My blood pressure is rising with this talk.
Yeah, I bet old Frederick in 7001 Lance Farm didn't quite expect that pile up, did he?
Probably not. Who was activating her anyway?
November 8 Sierra Lima Tango.
Okay, that's Fred.
Yep.
I've never met Fred personally. He's came on pretty strong here as a West Virginia hunter recently. I haven't seen him activating a whole lot, but
He's going to give Terry a run for his money on activation.
Mike said you guys are just yeah.
Dom says you still piled up. Well, I mean, it's a fairly rare-ish park that he's at too. So, man, those quick disconnects are great. I don't use them anymore because I have the automatic antenna disconnect box from Paradan here in the house, but I use them all the time on POTA. I love them. They saved me, I don't know, about a month ago. In the dark, I was walking behind my truck and I accidentally snatched my coax with my foot as I was walking, and it just pulled it right off the dang antenna. It didn't hurt it or nothing.
Nope. Saved me with a deer.
Oh, he'll learn, Michael. He'll learn. That's a topic that we cover a lot about POTA activators. You got to run your pile up, or the pile up's going to run itself. Huh? That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That just comes with experience. He'll learn for sure.
Like I said, well, let's look him up here because I don't know how many activations he's even done. He's hunted me quite a bit.
I didn't know he was from Mingo County, Terry. That's cool. Terry said he's from his hometown county.
Okay, he's done 16 activations, guys.
Just getting into the groove of things. It took me, I would say. Now I come from a semi back in the day, and I'm talking about, when I say back in the day, I'm talking about like late 90s, early 2000s. Semi contesting background. So, but after that 27-year-ish gap, you're kind of rusty. So the pileup never bothered me, but it probably took me 20 activations or so to get comfortable. You know what I mean?
Listen, when I had done 17 activations, I wouldn't have thought about doing a late shift.
Actually, my second activation I ever did was on late shift. It was an early shift, late shift rollover, and I was not prepared for that.
No, I wouldn't thought about it back then. Like
I was not prepared.
But now it was a different ball game back then too.
Yeah, because at the time, my home park, Grand Bay, was a rarely activated park, so I was not prepared for that. Now it don't matter. There can be 400 people hollering at me at the same time. I'll just pick through them one by one, or maybe in groups of 2 or 3. It ain't gonna bother me now. If you'll be patient and stick around in the pile, I will work you.
And that's what I don't understand about hunters. They cannot be patient. Especially on late shift. I'm gonna get everyone that sticks around.
Yeah.
And just calm down. If I'm calling a Whiskey Delta station, you don't got to call me if you're a Kilo Oscar station.
Kilo 8 Golf Quebec.
I think Odd is in Raleigh, Don.
Yeah. Yes, Dom. In the last 3 years, POTA has increased drastically, for sure. All right. So I remember, because I was a hunter a long time before. When I say a long time, like a year. And if you hunt for a year straight in POTA, you're seasoned. Because that's a lot of hunts that you've been doing. And I remember my first activation, I did not get Toby. And I was kind of disappointed because as a hunter, I would always hear her working all these stations. And I actually thought to myself, I am not an activator until I get Toby in the log. And I think my second activation, I got Toby in the log. And I was like, yeah, now I can do this.
Well, when I started activating, there was 4 people that I needed to have in my log every time because they hunted me almost every single time I activated. And they're all still hunting. Some not as much as they used to, but they're all still hunting. But you had to get November 5 Hotel Alpha, Kilo 2 Hotel America,
Kilo 2 Hotel America,
November 2 Big Taco Dinner, and
Mhm.
November 3 X-Ray Lima Sierra. I had to
That's
get all
right.
4 of those people because they were the ones that was at it back then.
See, Toby, on my the first time you got me, I was in Grand Bay. It was like my second or maybe my third activation, and you were in Jersey. But now me and Toby, well, I mean, we'll say like I'm 5'9" in like Montana, and she'll come back and say 5'9" New Orleans or something like that.
A little later in that year, that's when Toby came on and turned it on, and has been that way ever since.
And now I'm to the point there where I don't think it's a good activation unless I get Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar on 20 meters, and when I can just hear his tone, not really him, but I know it's him.
So for y'all that's playing on the radio, what's the static like on 40 meters right now?
It ain't bad.
Not bad, because the last 2 nights, the static has been stupid here.
Well, it's not bad here. I'm running 6 dB of attenuation. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. I can do it again. There's my noise floor. If I turn the attenuation off, about an S5 noise floor with the attenuation off. It's not too bad. Not bad.
Good deal. All right, we got about 3 minutes, Dan. What you got coming up?
Not a lot, man. I'm gonna hunt some more new to me parks as they pop up, and work next week, and go out and activate some. Might go out throughout the week, and hopefully I'll get. I think it's US 1810. I need that one too. That's a rare park up there in West by God.
You ain't gonna get it tonight. It's gonna be a 97.40 night, I believe.
There you go. That'll work.
Because 1810 I did last night on late shift, so I don't know. I'm going to go out and do an early late. I may do a 10th of a watt pretty early. I'll go back to 83 watts for the new day. That way the PZM people won't have a heart attack.
Yeah,
we'll see. I may do a 10th of a watt for the early. If I don't do a 10th of a watt for early shift, I'm doing a 10th of a watt tomorrow. One of the two. So
that sounds like fun.
I might do a 10th of a watt at a 1 o'clock in midday activation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On 40.
Just because I'm a masochist, you know.
Yeah. Terry said he needs ATAS Lake. But what's weird about ATAS is you can't use an ATAS there. You have to use some kind of NFED.
You have to use the ham stick.
Yeah, you have to use the ham stick, not the ATAS.
I'll go do a 40 meter, 1 p.m., 10th of a watt
ham stick
activation.
Oh, God. I like the punishment.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Either Charlie or Frank is coming up next. And hopefully you guys will hunt me here very soon at 97.40. 73, everybody. And thanks for the super chats.
7-3.